Welcome back, basketball fans, to TalkSport USA, your one-stop destination for all things NBA. Tonight, we're diving deep into the action-packed preseason matchup between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Minnesota Timberwolves, a game that didn't just entertain but showcased some of the finest talent gearing up for the 2024-25 season. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the 76ers or you're backing the young and hungry Timberwolves, this game was filled with jaw-dropping moments, key performances, and a competitive intensity that had fans glued to their screens. And if you're wondering what went down, you're in for a treat as we break down all the highlights, right from the first whistle to the last buzzer. The Philadelphia 76ers entered this game with a focus on tightening their lineup and testing their chemistry ahead of the regular season. We saw Joel Embiid, their dominant big man, making his presence felt early on, showing why he's one of the most unstoppable forces in the game today. Alongside him was the rising star, Tyrese Maxey, whose lightning-fast drives and precision shooting gave the 76ers an early edge. On the other side, the Minnesota Timberwolves came into this matchup with a lot to prove. With Anthony Edwards, one of the most electrifying young stars in the league, leading the charge, the Timberwolves were determined to make this preseason game more than just a warm-up. Karl Anthony Towns was equally crucial, anchoring the defense and providing that offensive punch that the team relies on. Both teams were coming in hot, and from the tip-off, it was clear this wasn't going to be just another preseason game. The 76ers took an early lead, thanks to some sharp shooting from Tyrese Maxey, who seemed unstoppable in transition. Maxey's ability to push the pace had the Timberwolves scrambling on defense, and it wasn't long before the 76ers were up by double digits. But the Timberwolves weren't going to let the game slip away that easily. Anthony Edwards, known for his explosive athleticism, answered back with some big-time plays, cutting through the 76ers' defense like butter. His scoring prowess was on full display, knocking down jumpers and driving hard to the basket, keeping the Timberwolves within striking distance. As the first half progressed, both teams traded baskets, but it was Joel Embiid who continued to dominate the paint. His sheer size and skill made him nearly impossible to stop, whether he was backing down defenders or getting to the free throw line. By halftime, the 76ers held a slim lead, but the game was far from over, with both teams showing flashes of brilliance. Coming out of the halftime break, the Timberwolves seemed reinvigorated. Jaden McDaniels stepped up, making some key defensive plays and hitting a couple of clutch shots that swung the momentum in Minnesota's favor. Suddenly, the 76ers' lead didn't look so safe. Karl Anthony Towns also started to find his rhythm, using his versatility to stretch the defense and knock down mid-range jumpers. The Timberwolves began chipping away at the lead, and by the end of the third quarter, it was anyone's game. But the 76ers weren't going to go down without a fight. Joel Embiid continued to dominate, but it was Tyrese Maxey's clutch three-pointers that helped Philadelphia regain control in the final stretch. His ability to make big plays when it mattered most was the key factor in keeping the 76ers ahead. As we entered the fourth quarter, the tension in the air was palpable. The Timberwolves, led by Anthony Edwards, were relentless, and Edwards made some spectacular plays, including a highlight reel dunk that sent the crowd into a frenzy. But the 76ers' defense, led by Joel Embiid, tightened up when it mattered most. Embiid's late-game heroics, including a game-saving block, were crucial in preserving the lead. With just under a minute to play, the Timberwolves had a chance to tie the game, but the 76ers' defense held firm, forcing a tough shot that missed its mark. A few key free throws from Tyrese Maxey sealed the win for Philadelphia, and the 76ers walked away with a hard-earned preseason victory. This game was more than just a preseason matchup. It was a glimpse into what we can expect from both teams this season. The Philadelphia 76ers showed that they are serious contenders in the East, with Joel Embiid looking every bit the MVP candidate and Tyrese Maxey emerging as a key piece in their championship puzzle. On the other side, the Minnesota Timberwolves proved that they are not to be underestimated in the West. Anthony Edwards continues to ascend as one of the league's brightest young stars, and Karl Anthony Towns remains a vital part of their success. The Timberwolves may have fallen short tonight, but they showed enough grit and determination to suggest that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So, basketball fans, what did you think of tonight's action? Who was your player of the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of the 76ers versus Timberwolves preseason showdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to TalkSport USA for more in-depth analysis, game highlights, and all the latest NBA news. With the regular season just around the corner, we've got plenty more content coming your way, so stay tuned for all the action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time as we continue to follow the journey of your favorite NBA teams throughout the 2024-25 season.